What's cracking, fantasy people? It is your boy John with the catch. You already know what time it is, man. We are here to run another mock draft. So I'm going to style this video a little bit differently than I usually do. I'm not going to take you guys through the entire mock draft. I'm going to try and chop this up a bit. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this style more, or if you like seeing full-length drafts where we go over all the in-between action. I'm happy to do either of them, but I wanted to get some feedback on that. So let's get right into it. We got an 8-man league going on, PPR scoring format, and I'm picking from selection number 8. I am going to try and go ahead and target that Green Bay Packers, super stack offense. I don't know if this is possible outside of an 8-man league. I really just don't think there's any way possible you can snag Davante Adams and Aaron Jones. And even from selection overall 8, I'm not sure it's going to happen. I don't know if Aaron Jones is going to fall to us, but it is possible, so we're going to go ahead and roll with it. We know that at the very least we can target Davante Adams and that of Aaron Rodgers. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys do enjoy this draft strategy, and let me know of any other strategies you guys would like to see coming up. And while you're at it, go ahead and smash that like button, as it truly does help out the channel. And please consider subscribing for more future content like this. We truly appreciate all the love and support we've been getting here at the Catch fam. We see you. Let's go ahead and let's crack down this mock draft, baby. So we see the big two off the board, in that of CMC, Dalvin Cook, and now Ezekiel Elliott off the board. So with this 8th overall selection, like I said, we are targeting Aaron Jones, but he is currently ranked number 7 overall. It is very unlikely that my guy Colombo does not pick him. So this is a pretty difficult strategy to kind of target overall. And one of the earliest receivers going is Davante Adams. I've seen people pick him anywhere from pick 5 to pick 12. So another difficult target, as my guy Colombo is taking his time. Maybe he does pass on Aaron Jones. We will see. He's got about 5 seconds left, and then we will keep rolling. And Aaron Jones is off the board. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to roll with a receiver heavy strategy. Let's snag Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams. Like I said, we wanted Aaron Jones. With that selection, we wanted to do the super stack offense of the Green Bay Packers. We did not get it. But we are very happy with these two number 1 receivers to lead this PPR scoring format 8-man league. I can certainly tell you that my next top selection would easily be Najee Harris, someone who, for me personally, his fantasy stock is just rising and rising as the days go by. Okay, so now we have 3 more selections until we pick again. A lot of talent off the board, but I do believe that there are a lot of good running backs here, and that is definitely the position that we need to fill. So we are definitely targeting Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well as David Montgomery. And it looks like both of them are available here, so I am just going to check what players are available. You guys know that I'm huge on DK Metcalf. I would love to see all 3, Tyreek Hill, Davante Adams, and DK would be absolutely gnarly, even in a 8-man league, but we need to fill this running back position. So let's go ahead and let's get our 2 guys, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and David Montgomery, and then go ahead and target Josh Jacobs in this coming round as well as another receiver. But I'm telling you guys, I was really close to picking DK Metcalf or Terry McLaurin there, or even a Darren Waller, just for the pure talent. But happy with these 2 selections. Let's keep on rolling. All right, guys, so 3 more selections until we pick again. And I can tell you that at this point, I do just want to pick the best running back as well as the best receiver that I see on the board. So definitely kind of looking at Miles Sanders here from the running back position. But you guys know that I'm a lot bigger on Josh Jacobs overall. So that is my top target from the RB position. As far as receivers go, there's a lot of guys that I really like here, as we now see CeeDee Lamb selected, so he's off the board. But I like that of a Chris Godwin a lot here. And I really do kind of like Julio Jones is kind of that X factor now that Chris Godwin is gone. But I think that Cooper Kupp is another receiver who is going to have a huge year from a PPR standpoint. And I don't necessarily dislike Robert Woods here, as we see Miles Sanders off the board. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to take Cooper Kupp, take a swing on a guy who I think is going to see an improved year. Not that he had a bad year last year, but I do think with the addition of Matthew Stafford that Cooper Kupp has a very, very good year. And then we will go ahead and add that of Josh Jacobs. So checking out this team real quick, We have Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp at the receiver position, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, David Montgomery, and Josh Jacobs at the running back position. So even from an 8-man standpoint, this roster is beginning to look very strong. We now need to start targeting our guy Aaron Rodgers at some point, just keeping an eye on him, and probably keeping in mind the tight end position, as well as we continue to select more running backs and receivers. Let's keep rolling, baby. All right, guys, so 3 more selections until we pick yet again. Still some very good receivers here at the top of the board. At the running back position, I do think we can take a step back and begin to target some of those later round guys with our next coming selections. But I do like that of a Julio Jones. I mean, the fact that Robert Woods is still available is well, now he goes, but kind of making me regret picking Cooper Kupp is what I was about to say, but we do see Robert Woods off the board. So some very good quarterbacks left overall. Tyler Higbee at the tight end position just now selected. So let's check out the tight end position. Robert Tonyan is sitting there, someone who I'd like to add to this team to kind of just solidify the position and, to be honest, get it over with, right? So I'm going to go ahead and select Julio Jones. And the other reason we want to go out and get Robert Tonyan, right, because our very next selection should be Aaron Rodgers. We will probably see a couple of QBs go off the board in the coming rounds. And even if they don't, this is probably still where we need to position ourselves to select Aaron Rodgers. And to some degree, we do have a Packers trio if we get Aaron Rodgers. Maybe not with Aaron Jones, but we will have Devontae Adams, Robert Tonyan, and A-Rod on the same team. So let's see what happens. Let's keep rolling, baby. All right, guys, so we got 3 more selections until we pick. We are going to check out the quarterback position and see that Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts are still available. Now 2 more selections until we pick. So might be a little bit of a reach per se for Aaron Rodgers, but we don't pick again until selection 88. And I have seen Aaron Rodgers go in front of both of those guys in mock drafts. So it's really just about who you have the most faith in. And there are a lot of people out there who have big time faith in that of Aaron Rodgers. So we will go ahead and we will get our guy. And hey, why not go ahead and snag 2 quarterbacks, right? This roster is looking very strong. So why not go out and get 2 guys and just have the position completely solidified? In an 8-man league, it is very, very easy to go out and select 2 quarterbacks. Kind of the risk here is there were some players that I really liked at the receiver position and that of a Chase Claypool, and a running back who I really wanted to target in Ronald Jones. And the risk now is will one of those guys slide out until the next coming round? So we will see what happens. Let's keep on going. All right, everyone. So we got 3 more selections until we pick again. This roster looking very, very strong. I know it's an 8-man league. I know it's easier to draft from the standpoint of an 8-man league. So not tooting my own horn or anything, but I am really happy with this roster, other than the fact that we weren't able to secure that of Aaron Jones. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get Aaron Jones at this point past pick 7. So a better strategy might be to try and select from pick 7 and see if Devontae Adams falls to you in the second round. But that's also a big risk. It's a risky situation trying to stack this offense outside of Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Robert Tonyan, but still very happy to have all 3 of those guys on this roster, as our next 2 targets are certainly going to be that of Ronald Jones II and my guy, Jerry Jeudy, really adding some good depth at the RB position and the receiver position. Once again, I know it's an 8-man league, but I'm feeling very, very good about this roster overall, and I'm more than likely going to go ahead and target a tight end too, and that of Mike Gesicki in this coming round 13. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens, man. I've got 3 guys left on my queue right now: Antonio Brown, Mike Williams, and Mike Gesicki. I will say that Gesicki is probably my top target here. Just in terms of filling out this roster, we have a lot of good depth at the receiver position. We have Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill leading our receiver group. In the running back position, really nothing left other than maybe like Naheem Hines here, a couple PPR values. We do have Michael Carter and Melvin Gordon at the top. So actually a little bit of depth at the running back position, but I think we're filled out pretty substantially overall. I mean, I do like the running backs on this team. Pretty happy overall with this roster, and we will go ahead and fill it out with that of Mike Gesicki, and then we will just go ahead and check what defenses are available. Really no one that I want to necessarily reach for, so we will go ahead and see which kickers are available, and there are definitely a lot of talented kickers, but I'm going to go ahead and take that of Jason Sanders, and then we will target the Miami defense, or the Indianapolis defense, either one really, for that final selection in this mock draft. And even if we don't get one of those two defenses, which I believe that we will, a couple other good options here, New England, New Orleans. I kind of like Chicago. I know they did not put up a lot of points last year, but I do think they have the ability to cause a fair amount of turnovers and be a good team to stream against weaker offenses like the Detroit Lions. So we will see how this final selection of a defense plays out, but in the meantime, I will go ahead and break down this roster. So we were targeting the Green Bay Packers trio per se, their offensive trio, and that of Aaron Jones, A-Rod, and Davante Adams. Like I've already gone over, very, very difficult to select all three. It certainly can happen, but it kind of depends on a guy falling into the second round, or you getting the exact right position in the first round, in the second round. So a difficult strategy did not necessarily work out for us 100%, but I do believe that this roster overall worked out, and we were able to secure Robert Tonyan at the tight end position to still get us a Packers trio in some sense. So at the quarterback position, we have that of Aaron Rodgers, but because his schedule is relatively difficult this year, although I mean I do believe he's going to have a fantastic year coming off of an MVP season. But we did go out and get Justin Herbert to add some depth, so I'm really, really happy at the quarterback position with this team. And I think in an 8-man league, it's very feasible to go out and get 2 elite quarterbacks and not have to really worry throughout the season. So at the receiver position, we have Tyreek Hill, Davante Adams. I mean, those could be the only 2 receivers on your team, and you could be very, very happy having just those 2 guys, right? So we're very, very happy that those 2 guys are leading our receiver room, but we've got Cooper Kupp and Julio Jones for some depth, and my guy, Jerry Jeudy as well. So very, very happy at the receiver position overall, as we will go ahead and select the Indianapolis Colts defense. At the tight end position, like I already mentioned, we do have that of Robert Tonyan. So anytime A-Rod is throwing a touchdown pass to not only Davante Adams, but also Robert Tonyan, we have all the points coming to this team, which is freaking awesome. Going to be a lot of points overall, right? But also we added Mike Gesicki for some depth. So overall, this team to me already looks great, but at the running back position, we do have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Someone who, didn't have the best overall season last year and did deal with some injuries, but a lot of people are expecting him to have a bounce back season. And I think as long as he is healthy, he is definitely going to have 1,000+ yards, and I would say at least 6 to 7 touchdowns. So we're very happy with that selection. You guys know I am huge on David Montgomery. I like where he's projected, just over 1,100 rushing yards and about 9 to 10 touchdowns. I think that is probably the type of year he will have. So we're very happy with him being one of our RB1s. And then we do have Josh Jacobs, someone else who you guys know I am huge on. And then we went out and we got Ronald Jones, who I think has very good potential to be the RB1 in that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. And then in the later rounds, we went out and we got Miami's kicker and that of Jason Sanders, and the Colts defense, who is looking to have a very strong year after putting up 145 points on average last year. So overall, I think this roster turned out great. Would have been awesome if we could have secured Aaron Jones, but we did not, unfortunately. But overall, a great roster for an 8-man league, in my personal opinion. So, like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this chopped up style of a mock draft, or if you guys like a full-length mock draft where I'm kind of breaking down each round, talking about strategy throughout the entire draft, or if you guys like just kind of seeing the final result and how we got there a little bit quicker. Hope you guys didn't mind this change of scenery, not filming in my normal spot, but a little bit more comfortable down here today, so I am all good with that. If you guys found this video in any way helpful, enjoyable, entertaining, etc., please go ahead and smash that like button, as it truly does help out the channel. And please consider subscribing for more future content like this. We are banging out fantasy content every single day, as well as our annual The Catch podcast. We appreciate all the love and support we have been getting. Shout out to our The Catch fam and all of our subscribers. Super stoked to keep this rolling. And of course, let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this draft, as well as this strategy and any other strategies, as well as any specific types of drafts you guys would like to see in the future. I thank you all so very much for watching and or listening, and remember, as always, you saw it here on The Catch.